oil change on a 2003 Honda Pilot. It's way overdue with a very, very busy schedule, doctor appointments, moving. We have been putting it off. So I was mentioning how we are overdue for an oil change. Look how dark that is. So yeah, it's about time.
Don't make a mess. I'll move this. You just get that out. There you go. Just put it over.
I just put it in there.
Yeah, don't put it in there.
I don't know where I want.
Look for it. Your hands are dirty.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Where I want.
Look for it. Your hands are dirty.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Can't you be careful? Don't get too oily, dude. I don't got no right.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Oh my gosh, dude. Hang on. Just wait. Little kid, came with the oil.
Uh-huh.
If you can, dry your hand with this rag.
Let me catch it with this first.
No, here, catch it with, put it in the rag. Oh, no. This just goes like this. Okay, that's part of it. Because after that we have to, once that's done draining, this is the oil pressure. Now, is it stop draining?
Yep, it's, well, not quite. It's still going a little bit. Okay, it's finishing up. Now it's just drip, drip.
All right, now put this back in without dropping it.
We'll screw it back in.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, feel it. We got rain, people. I was saying we have maybe 15 minutes, if that, but yeah, it was. Okay.
You should put it in straight.
All right.
Okay, so now, there is a filter that's going to be over here. I'll move this way a little bit. And the filter is right here. So this one here, I want to grab it with these pliers. Turn it to the left, slowly.
It's gonna drain from there as well?
Yeah, drain from there too. You tighten it as much as you can with your hand?
Yep, I did.
Okay. So now, you want to take this enough? The
Mm-hmm.
filter's right here. So you might have to squeeze a little bit. So when you get it, just get it and kind of like tip it over so it's with the open part is on the bottom.
It's stuck. Oh.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. This one.
No.
No,
It'll be on my face. Okay. Now?
just drop it in there slowly, like that.
The whole thing?
Yep.
Drop it. Okay.
Now, you gotta clean your hand again.
Actually feels really nice. Better than a hand lotion. It's really silky right after. All right.
So if you can see where the filter went,
General idea.
you can see. You gotta scoot your head over. Just don't get your.
Okay, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you reach in there with that rag and kind of clean where
The ring
screws?
around it?
Yeah, the ring around it.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna still be leaking from the middle, but it's okay.
It's like a little spout.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's no black thing on there, right? No black thing. Like it should be a smooth surface.
On the edges, it looks like black. Then,
You'll notice it. See this black thing on the filter? There's not something like that on there, right?
no, maybe just pressed on like maybe when it makes contact with the other ones, but
It's just kind of like the
yeah, the metal
the
is
mark.
clean. Just on the very out edges, there's just like a mark. Yeah.
Okay. So now you're gonna dip your finger in the oil, and you're gonna put it around this edge. Put it around that edge.
Around here.
Make sure you have a good amount. Just don't drop the filter in there.
Drop it in there. Okay. Now just try to screw it back in.
Yes.
Is that okay as far as?
Yeah, that's fine. Make sure it goes straight. Alright, now clean your hand and then try to do it again. As tight as you can. Those ones only go hand tighten.
Okay, so I don't need a tool to.
No, not that.
Okay, still turning. Keep on going till it stops turning.
Yep.
Okay. I
Good.
think just about.
Alright, is it all clean that I can touch it?
Clean that you can.
Yeah, right. Okay, take the rag off of it.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Okay, so it's there. Okay, so now I'm gonna scoot this oil that way. Okay, just spray with the brake clean. All right, so now the tool for this one, I believe it's this one. I have to put it on like this.
To tighten this.
Oh, yeah.
This one over here.
Change this over here. Make sure it's on there all the way.
And which way I'm going?
It'll only go one way, but make sure you have it on there. If not, you'll strip it. Is it all the way? It's like against the metal?
Yeah. To me, it's really tight. Want to try it?
Okay, yeah, I'm going and double check it. Okay, that's good. Now, with that rag, clean the bottom of the screw, the one that we just tightened up. Okay, now anything around where the filter is, I want to clean that up. Yeah, in the middle. And don't worry about the metal stuff because I'm going to spray it with the brake clean and you come up to the top. We're done on the bottom. So now, I loosened up the cap, which is right there.
This one.
Yep. I loosened that one up. Took it all the way out. So I loosened it only so that all the oil would drain out.
Okay, okay. So there
So
was
now-
no pressure.
Yeah. So now we need a funnel.
And, this is the one that he got. And
All right. Ready to put it in?
let's do it.
Go slow because if you go too fast, then it'll just splash out on the bottom. Because inside the port in there has little holes, so it has to distribute throughout the engine. And at a slow pace is better than go too fast, it'll just kind of come out the top over there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go. There's 5 quarts in here. I'm gonna see if I could just put 4 quarts and then you can see the difference
Okay.
on the dipstick.
Right. Between 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
So we wait a little bit until it goes all the way down, or should it be good now?
It should be good, right? Go ahead and take out the dipstick.
So I showed what it looked like earlier.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna take it out. You're gonna clean it. No, don't go in and out, in and out. Just go, take it out, clean it, put it back in.
Okay.
So the more you go in and out, the more stuff will go in there, and you don't want that. Now hold down and count to 10 slowly, and then bring it out, and it should be okay.
I see the mud.
Mud gobblers. All right. What does it look like?
Wow. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it.
Where's that? Is it right here? Is it right at the top? That'd be perfect.
The
then, see?
second.
The second line. That's
At the
perfect where it
second
needs to
line.
be. Yep. Right at the second hole. So we put 4 quarts in
Just
there.
want to make sure you good. See this here, you can see it.
Got it? Okay, now clean it off. You never want to put it dirty back in there.
Okay, once it's been outside.
Yeah, and you want to touch anything as you're going in there because it'll collect any kind of particles, dirt, and it'll go in there. Then as your engine's working,
It'll cycle through.
No, it'll scar up the sides of the metal. Okay, so that goes there. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna start the engine. Let it put oil throughout the engine, and then we will check it again. Okay.
Clouds are definitely moving in.
Yeah. All right. You might hear slight tapping at first, but it should, and then the oil light should turn on for a couple seconds and turn off. Oil lights on, oil lights off. We give it maybe a good 30-40 seconds. We'll let the oil pump up all the oil through the heads and filter on down, back on down to the oil tank. All right, so we will go to shut it off and we'll check it again. Now we have to take consideration that we are on a slant right now. Slightly, so it might read more than it already is,
or less,
yeah. I mean,
depending where the reader is.
Yeah, this should be okay, or at least close to it. We shouldn't be in no trouble. Okay, so now look at it. You see it?
Yeah.
It's at halfway in between. So we need that.
Yeah, because earlier it showed.
It showed all these up
here,
here,
all
right?
the way up. Yep.
So now that we know that there's oil throughout the engine, now that half a quart that it's less, or the full quart, you could put a full quart in and it shouldn't do nothing. No making. Just you don't want to put way too much oil in here. So that's okay. And then we'll finish up with the last little bit that we have in there. And we're good. And then I'm gonna give a spray on the bottom. Clean it with some brake cleaner.
And why do you do that?
So it won't drip on the floor. Pretty much that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll spray on the floor too. I'll back up a little bit after.
So basically to absorb some of that oil excess.
To clean it. It's kind of like a cleaner. Yeah. Now, snap. They don't. Okay, that's good. We'll get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. So since we're here, you want to check the.
It is sprinkling. I don't know if you can see some of that water on the windshield.
Put some windshield washer fluid.
It's right here.
Yeah, you want to check and top off all your fluid since you're already doing it. You're already under the hood. I mean, and if you do it from a dealer, obviously they'll call you up and say it's time for your oil change. Come on in. Put this cap back on there. Check the power steering fluid. It's good, nice and red. This is the coolant. Look down and kind of see where the level is.
Is this what also could be considered so many point check that they?
Yeah.
It's called.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah. 14 point, 21 point. But there's like different things that you could check. Check your belt, oil, battery post, filter that we're gonna change before we get drenched, I hope. All right, so I'm gonna pop down on the floor.
Okay.
We're doing air filter.
Air filter.
There's one screw that's way back here. Can't get to it. Let's see what the new one looks like. Okay, they come in different colors. Hey. Alright, going by the way it is. There you go. Now all of them are just righty-tighty. These just need to be not even cranked down, just snug. That's that. Take this one. We're done here.
All right.
There was the cabin filter is right behind here somewhere. And to get that open, you need to take all your stuff out of here.
Well.
And guys, you guys know that ladies like to put stuff in here. This in, and then you pull it out, push it out in me. There's that one.
So that's in the case on 2003 Honda Pilot, depending on your make and model.
Yeah, it'll be different. This here is where the breather element is. Now, if everything goes well, it should just pop up and pop out. This is not going to come out because this is in the way. So now we need to remove this guy to get it out of here. And that's going to be maybe 1, 2 screws. Can you give me a Phillips screwdriver from back there? So let's see what happens here. Alright. What can I not see? Okay, so that's going there. How did I get to that one? I don't want to take that out. So this is one reason why they don't get changed. You can't get to it. That one. Still not budging.
Manufacturers always try to make it
So hard.
so hard.
See, because in order to get this one, I got to go from back here, but there's no way to get back in there unless I take this whole panel off. Well, let's see what we can do. Darn you, Honda. Let's see what this look like. Maybe this one. Now this is why the dealer charges you so much. There you go. Now this guy, and this guy, and oh my gosh, it's so dirty. Look at that. Just look at the inside of it. Look, I don't think things ever been cleaned.
Nope. And we're guilty of that because we've had it for like 3-4 years.
You ready? See what's in it?
Yeah. Wow.
Look at that.
I mean, there have been times that I said I feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. let's have that one and the new one. Yeah. If you
Good
have
lungs, bad lungs.
Yeah, if you have some breathing problems, you want to do this more often. Don't want to do what we did, just
wait till the
postpone it for too long.
So what I'm gonna do now is kind of get all this stuff out of here because I'm sure it's caked with stuff. Let's see if we can see inside there. Yeah. What inside isn't that bad, but yeah. But now it's hair. What in the world?
Previous owner. Look at you, all the hair that you have. So it's definitely not you.
Not me. Definitely not me.
The intention has been there. I think we've had this new filter for 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
Been wanting to get around to it. Schedules have always been very busy between his job and then me going under a lot of surgeries, and any free time he had, it was just taking care of me. But I don't think we were doing any good service to our lungs, like he said.
Clean this off. Bullet, 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 bullet. All right, let's take all this junk out of here.
Look at that.
Look at all that. Just nasty. All right. Get the new one. Okay. Oh, I forgot something. Gotta clean this guy out. If you look at the back of this, or the inside of this, it has a little hole.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what this is for.
It's gonna latch into that.
It's gonna go in here, so it'll make a complete seal, kind of. So you see how this one has new cushion on here?
Mm-hmm. New foam.
Yep, new foam. And I took out the one that was on that one. So this one says airflow. So the air that comes through here goes that way. So we need to just like that. And there is a way to put it in there slowly. Tight fit. There she is. Now the little hole goes where the little handle is, and has a little clip on the top and on the bottom. So you can start with either one at the bottom, get on the clip there, and then top, clip, bottom, clip. There you go. Now the fun part is putting it all back together. Dump all this stuff out of here. All right. So who remembers how to put it back together? I don't. Think of this one and of that one. And then put this guy up here. Slide in this into the spot, buddy. You're gonna slide into the spot for me. Maybe. Okay, there you go. That goes there. Can I start? No, I can't. So I need to put this guy back in here. Like if it was closed. And then line these guys up.
Basically no headspace, but just using touch and feel and go from there. Barely breaking a sweat.
Barely. No humidity at all out here. Okay, now there were two more, right?
Yes.
This one.
The first ones you got.
Now I gotta put on
Let the guys buy the toys they want, the tools they need.
tools. Tools do come in handy. And guys, tell the girls not to put too much junk in here.
Keep in there whatever you need that is necessary.
Junk. Okay, so that part is done. Now, our current mileage, 290,000 miles. So we're gonna go 295. Let's see here. These are real old stickers. Now hopefully it stays. As a reminder, or on some cars you have to reset the maintenance light, maintenance required light, and it turns on when it needs to be oil changed. And in order to reset it, I believe it is, we take this button here, the select reset, set it down, or push it in, we turn the key on, and it should turn off. Wait, there you go. See, now it's off. So now you can turn off the key, take out the key, and then it should turn off. There you go. Now you've done reset it. And usually I think those are set at 4,000 to 5,000 miles, but you can go off of those
Reminders.
Yeah, reminders. Yeah. Where?
It's my little Bob. Okay, hopefully you come in free. Okay. Ready, Bob? I hope this string isn't gonna do anything. I can't loosen it up. Sorry, Bob. Oh my gosh! How good did you do, isn't it?
It's a double nut.
There we go. Alright. No strings attached. Alrighty, Bob. You'd be like, really? No. Alright.
Toss them up. They'll fly.
Are you ready?
Put them on the cart.
Ready, Bob? Let's go. Oh, your friends are out. Come on. He's just been.
He's tired now.
I know. We handled you a whole lot just to get you sleep for a little bit. Alright, Bob. Go play with your friends. Ready? Alright, go. Good job. So I was getting ready to check out and he's like, we still have to get rid of the oil. Yeah, I forgot about that part. So now what he'll do is put it in that container and then you can take it to your local AutoZone, Napa, Bad Boys, where's the other place? O'Reilly's. And they all take it. Should be able to take it.
I need you to hold this.
Okay, bye.